Sup, everybody? What's going on? I hope all of y'all are doing fan-freaking-tastic out there. Oh boy. Jeez, I hope I'm not coming down with a cold or anything. This week I've been waking up, my throat's been feeling funny. Right now my nose feels a little runny. Ugh. This better not be another flu or, God forbid, the coronavirus, whatever that is. I mean, every other year it's almost something new. Right now the biggest sick trend is the coronavirus. What was it a couple of years ago? Ebola? What was it a few years before that? The swine flu? It's like there's new sicknesses for new names. There's new sicknesses for new times. But anyway, let me continue. So, yeah, this week wasn't the greatest of weeks, but I still got through it pretty well. Alright, first of all, this past Friday, which I believe was the 28th. Yeah, this past Friday, the 28th, I wasn't booked for a match, unfortunately. However, I was told that I would be booked for Friday the 13th. Alright. Well, also that Friday, I had an OSG scheduled to get uploaded. It was going to be the last episode for the Thrillville series. So I started rendering it like about before 6:30 p.m. Wednesday. But to my understanding, it wasn't going to finish rendering until 6 p.m. Friday. And usually at 6 p.m. Friday, I'm already over at APW. So I had to cancel that upload and wait till later to upload it. And that's why I had to upload that test of tongue, because it was like last minute. Now, maybe I was a little bit too confident, if that's the word for it. It definitely would have been able to finish rendering by Sunday, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, another canceled plan of mine was my debut at CPW, Classic Pro Wrestling. So, alright, now, I've been a referee for CPW before, many months ago. But, so, yeah, originally I was invited to work a match for a birthday party, right? And I get to the event, the ring's only halfway built so far, so I help set up the ropes and the turnbuckle pads and everything. But this birthday party, it was for like a 13-year-old boy, and the birthday party was for a 13-year-old boy, and at the max, I would say there had to be about 20 people there in the audience at the time. The whole entrance wasn't set up yet, and neither was all the chairs surrounding the ring. There was only some chairs on the far edge of the room, about 15, maybe 20 feet away from the ring. But anyway, I had a match, and I lost. But I decided not to record it. One, because it was only for the birthday party. Two, it wasn't for the main card. And three, in a way, I kind of felt like it was just a training match, just a training bout in a way. So, however though, after that match, a little bit of a freak accident happened. So, as usual, during my matches, I would have Plink sit at ringside. So, I had Plink propped up at ringside, and after the match, I see my opponent, who was the heel, go outside the ring, set Plink up on the ground, and he decided to football punt Plank in the back. And when that happened, I saw Plank fly at least 21 feet across the room, maybe, and it hit a little kid in the shin. Now, that wrestler, he left backstage, but me, I got concerned. I got out the ring, and I immediately went to go check on the kid, who at this point was now in his mother's lap. Asked if he was alright, and he said no, but he didn't look all that hurt. Who knows, it might have just took him by surprise and stung him, which I wouldn't blame that. But I said I'll be back out there later, which wasn't really needed later, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I pick Plank back up and I go backstage again. So a few minutes later, I see that same kid and his mom backstage getting apologized to by that wrestler I was working, and he the kid got a free t-shirt out of it, so thankfully the kid's fine. Now, also, karma did kind of bite him back because he wasn't wearing his normal wrestling boots during that match. So when he kicked Plank, he broke his toe. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. But yeah, so I traveled all that way, and I was told that, seeing as how I was there, I could possibly potentially make my main card debut that same day. The way it was explained to me was that I was going to be participating in a 6-man tag, okay? And the friend that was taking me down there or up there to Spartanburg was telling me that the person I was filling in for was deemed unreliable. So I get to the show, right? I did the party, of course, and I'm backstage. I'm already in gear, and then I'm told that the person I was filling in for, the same person that was deemed unreliable, actually did show up. So, despite me being there, and despite me being already in gear, my spot on the show was canceled. So I did just hang out backstage a little bit, and I did try to film something else, but I ran out of time because I had to film another match for somebody else. So, yeah, due to my lack of match footage, and due to my lack of backstage footage, I couldn't have anything uploaded for the first. And that really hurt me because I had this idea of a pattern that, with the exception of some wrestling pay-per-views in the way, that I was going to try my best to upload every day of the week, every third week. And that didn't happen. So I think I definitely should have at least kept OSG running a little bit, because that Super Showdown and that Revolution kind of threw my regular schedule off course. Now, but live and learn, you know, and I never really advertised that schedule. That was just my goal about what to do. Now, speaking of goals, I can't believe I forgot to write this down, but right now I am at 295 subscribers, and that is 5 subscribers away from 300, but that's also 33 subscribers away from breaking my record. My record, if some of you don't remember, was to get at least 82 subscribers in 1 year's time, from anniversary to anniversary. I've already surpassed last year's quota, which I think was 44. But yes, I need 33 more subscribers, and if I'm not mistaken, that would put me at 328. I need at least 328 subscribers by May 29th. And right now, I've only got the rest of March, the rest of April, and the rest of May. So I've got at least 3 months to get 10 subscribers in each, at minimum. So that's just me rounding to the nearest 10. But yeah, on another note, this week I was also making preparations for Week Mania. Now, this is what I have scheduled for Week Mania so far. Alright, Monday, March the 30th is going to be the next Sup Everybody. Monday, March the 30th is going to be the next live Sup Everybody. I'm going to try to make that a WrestleMania party. A pre-WrestleMania party. I'm going to have to try and make my own Mad Libs. I might be doing a WrestleMania quiz. I got to find some guests to join me in for it. Who knows? I might be bringing Grampy Lobster back on. It might be Suplex City Vlogs. I got to find some people that will be willing to participate in this with me. Alright, next. Tuesday, I have an episode of Weird Wrestling Entertainment planned. I really hope this idea works, but I need to find at least one assistant to help me with this. Alright, Wednesday is going to be a My Dear Letters to Drew McIntyre. Thursday, the annual tradition of drawing the WrestleMania logo. Friday is to be announced. I'll address that in a moment. Saturday is Test the Tongue, where I am going to be making a WrestleMania smoothie. I'm going to take all the letters of WrestleMania and make that indicate I'm going to take all the letters of WrestleMania as an acronym, and each letter will be a different flavor. Alright, and of course, Sunday, April 5th, WrestleMania Day itself, is going to be an episode of Ring Ramblings, and I'm going to have a guest with me. It's not going to be Solitaire. It's going to be Tyler Golden. If I remember, I'm going to put the link to his YouTube in the description below, if I remember. Alright, now, about that to be announced for Friday the 3rd. So, what exactly did I have an idea for that? I had an idea for that, and I wanted to run it by you. I already ran it by Nick, and he thought it was a good idea. So, I'm not sure how many of you out there are still watching at this point. But, so, for those of you that follow the wrestling business, not just WWE, you would notice that every time WrestleMania comes to a certain season, or to a certain city, there's a whole bunch of other wrestling companies that invade the area. Like Ring of Honor, New Japan, some other indie shows. But, yeah. Maybe I could work off that. Alright. Now, most of you already know that I probably do have a lot of WWE games. One thing you may not know, though, is that I have a very deep imagination when it comes to the creative studio. I've created, like right now, my WWE 2K14 game, and yes, I said 2K14, in my opinion, has the best creative modes in the whole WWE 2K series. And I have at least 77 different characters created on there. And I said that to say this. Now, every year, I would have this tradition where I would make a WTF Mania meme. To sum it up, it's just a bunch of random characters from pop culture and celebrities facing off against each other. Not exactly like Celebrity Deathmatch. Celebrity Deathmatch, they mainly pick real people, most of the time. But one thing I'm thinking I can do is, I think for the first time this year, if I can edit it correctly, maybe, just maybe, I can make my own WTF Mania video. But I'm not going to call it WTF Mania, though. I'm going to call it Wack Mania. I'm gonna see if I can get at least 8 good matches for the card, and I'm gonna see if this can work correctly. I gotta see if this works or not. And if this video does alright, who knows? It might just become its own series in the future. But I gotta get through this first one first and see what happens. But now I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do you want to see an episode of Wack Mania? Or do you want to see another OSG where I'm just playing the classic WrestleMania matches again? I'll leave it up to you. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Stay tuned to SSP for further announcements. And also, I'm going to try my best to have a reaction video up sometime this week. If not tomorrow, definitely sometime this week. I need to get a reaction done for that Candyman trailer. So, yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. And until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah, I'm out. Love you all. Here's a hug of appreciation. Bye.